first real estate radio. This is Cedarwood Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Hello viewers, I am Ambassador Dr. Julius Oyedemi, your most astounding CEO 2023 P1 Group. The best radio to listen to is no other than Cedarwood Luxury Radio. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Michael Akwetier. I'm the Managing Director of P1 Pro, and I want to encourage you to subscribe to Cedarwood Radio.
Hello everybody, this is Vivian Imako, the ED, P1 Perfection Business Investments Limited, and you're listening to Cedarwood Luxury Radio. Keep it locked.
Hello listeners, you're here with your global multiple award-winning real estate celebrity, Honorable Dr. Balaji Osage Onolaja, PhD, FIPA, Nigerian Youth Role Model, and the CEO, P1 Atlantic Property Network Limited. Keep listening to Cedarwood Luxury Radio.
People, places, cities. Plots by plots will give you a piece from nature's abundance. Laced with infrastructure, beauty, and lush ambience. Pieces of paradise from heaven's reserve. As you journey through life's ladder, we share in your story, which is only beginning.
Information, they say, is key. And by key, do well to join us every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. live on Facebook and on YouTube. We are Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19th of February 2024. 5 minutes past, 6 minutes already past the hour of 10. Beautiful mid-morning to you. Yes, beautiful mid-Monday morning to you, Lagos, Nigeria, and everyone outside Lagos, Nigeria. How are you doing? Hope you had a wonderful night and trust you are having a beautiful Monday morning. My name is David. This is Table Talk right here on Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio, live on Facebook and on YouTube. Yes, Table Talk comes your way every Monday morning. What we do here is very simple. We discuss social, political, current affairs. Begin your mid-morning every Monday with Table Talk live on Facebook and on YouTube with us. And, your mid-Monday morning won't have to be boring again because we are here to begin your mid-Monday morning towards Monday afternoon with amazing, fantastic conversations. Table Talk is a program where we take out time to discuss, like I made mention, social, political, current affairs, from politics to business, to the society, to economy, to politics, every and anything that is worth talking about. We go into different stories making the rounds. We carefully select a few, bring them to the fore, talk about them, and also give you the opportunity to talk about them. Your opinions, your suggestions are welcome right here on Table Talk every Monday morning. Today is not an exception. We have quite a number of things to talk about this morning. On my way to the island from the mainland this morning, I saw quite a number of disturbing things that got me thinking, and I'm going to share with us before we continue. First, I noticed when I got to Oshodi, I noticed that there are a lot of people who sleep on the road. I saw some of them just waking up. I saw some of them still sleeping. And then I said to myself, little wonder or no wonder we have a lot of open defecation, because we have quite a number of homeless people there, a number of homeless people. I saw young men hanging around the bridge very early hours of this morning, early hours of this morning, even before it became bright. I saw a number of young guys hanging around, at different angles on the bridge. I saw some of them sleeping on the floor and all that. And then I said to myself, two things came to my mind. Number one, what is the government doing to... Yeah, we see things like this in every society. I mean, not just in Lagos here, in every society, in every country, even in the abroad, you will see, a lot of it. All right? So I said to myself, what is the government doing to, take these people out of the streets? Because these are, time bomb waiting to explode. These are people that, politicians, and these are people that are used as instruments for destruction. I mean, when any opportunity comes their way to fight, to spoil things, to damage things, they will quickly oblige, and as far as they are getting something out of it. And then number two, the other hand, I was thinking, okay, what's happened? Why are they on the streets? Is it as a result of reckless living, or is it as a result of the fact that the Bible says, "Teach us to number our days"? Is it as a result of the fact that these young men have lived a reckless life and found themselves on the street? Are they coming from a scattered? Many of them are coming from scattered homes. Many of them are coming from poor backgrounds and all that. There is a lot that needs to be done. Yes, the government is doing enough. They've done enough, but there is a lot more that needs to be done. And the question I also ask myself is, the grassroots government, the local government chairmen and councillors, I'm about saying vice chancellors, Elisha University, Lawa, councillors and all those people, what are they doing? What are they doing? They are called the grassroots government, okay? I mean, so this is, it is also part of their job to see that these young men on the streets are taken away and they have something reasonable they are doing, rather than just hanging around and, messing up the whole place. And then I also discovered that a lot of people were stranded on the road. I saw a number of people waiting for bus, a lot of people at different bus stops. And I also noticed, I got to, I think, this place where we have water and speedboat. I saw speedboats, conveying people. And I had different things in mind concerning transportation in Lagos. And I'm like, if we have 50% of Lagosians plying the roads, we should also have the other 50%, 30% using railway, 30% using the rail line, the blue rail line, and we should have 20% using the waterways. That would help in, cutting down unnecessary traffic congestion and people unnecessarily standing on the road waiting for buses and all that. So if we have people on 20% of Lagosians using water to connect to their destination, we have 30% of people using the rail line, the railway and all that, and the other 50% using the roads. This is where LASMA and all traffic agencies in Lagos State and in every other clans, this is where they should come in, not just to hang around on the road looking for who to devour. If you know what I'm saying. We should have programs on radio, on TV, where we educate people on how to, use alternative routes to navigate Lagos State, to navigate their way to several destinations. We should see LASMA and other, traffic agencies host programs on several radio stations. All right. So, for instance, we have people coming from the mainland to the island, people living, let's say, the Ikotun axis, Jakonde Gate and all that, Mushin axis. They can go through CMS, to connect to Aja or to connect to the island. And those in the Osho, the axis, when we have different people following different routes, would have reduced congestion. I also said to myself this morning, I think I will stop going through Oshodi to connect to the island. I will start going through CMS. All right, so that is what I'm saying. We should have programs on air, on radio, on TV, where, road people who are in charge of roads and traffic in Lagos State would educate people on alternative routes, alternative ways to, not be everybody's Sabi road though, not be everybody's Sabi road, not be everybody's Sabi alternative routes and all that. You get it? So we should have programs on TV, on radio, flyers, banners and all that, educating Lagosians on how to, use alternative. So if you're from this axis, if you're from this axis, I'm going to this way, you can just follow this way. And it's not just enough to have, that form of education. Let our roads be, let our roads be fine. Let our roads be good. Let the roads be put in place. We have so many bad roads. Go to Mushin, go to several other places. Even the alternative routes we are talking about, let it be in good shape. It should be in good shape. Palliative measures should be put in place. My coming to the island this morning was very serious. Traffic, the movement from beginning of 3rd Million Bridge to the very end. And I wasn't even aware that the bridge has been closed for a while because I've not been going to the mainland for some time now. So if I had known, I wouldn't have even followed those. I would have just looked for, some things like that. All right. So it is key. That is that for that. I just decided to, just let out some of the things I observed on my way to the studio this morning. Before we segue into our discussions, our various news updates this morning, we had a wonderful event over the weekend or so. Yes, over the weekend. The Sun awarded a number of people who received awards, including the presidential candidate of the Labour Party and several other persons. But the highlight of that particular award, as it concerns us here in P1 Plus and the Cedarwood Luxury Radio, is the fact that the president of the P1 Group was one of the beneficiaries of that award. Let's quickly take a short video clip. Let's see a short video clip of that particular event and how it played out. We'll be right back.
That title of the song, I dedicate this award to God Almighty. P1 is just 12 years. But in these 12 years, we have revolutionized the real estate industry. Yes. And we did it by empowering people. Our greatest investment is in people. It is not in real estate. I tell people I'm in real estate, but I'm actually in people business. Yes, I want to thank my husband for giving me the way to fly. It's not every man that does that. We are giving me the way to fly. We appreciate him. We call him Mr. Empowerment. And my group executive directors, and the entire P1 organization. The PBO, the entire P1 organization. I thank you all. God bless you.
Yes, a big congratulations to Dr. Jane Owumere for being a part of those that was awarded on the 17th of February. It was an awesome event. It was an yes. Okay, yeah, she received an award as the Investor of the Year. Yes, and some of the awardees also included Dangote, Elumelu, also Chukwama Mba, Abiodun Yahaya, Peter Obi, Olu of Warri, Oni of Ife, I wanted to say Oni of Lagos, Azi Baola, Awakalu, P.A. Adebanjo, Kwara First Lady, Ifekedu, Femi Bakare, Ngozi Ezeonu, also received the Sun Awards 2023. Other names also include Oludare Akande, Agu, Ifekedu, Uche Oga, Undubisi Odi, Ebubeogu, Komo Lafe, yes, Nwachuku, Jane Owumere, Okafor, Tompolo, Ogeobe, Obi Bakre, and Umeoji, Olakbade, and Uzo, and so on and so forth. Big congratulations to everyone. I also see Umar Okpai there, and I was surprised to see Umar Okpai. Yes. It was an awesome one. All right, big congratulations. That is that for the Sun Awards 20. Okay, the Sun Awards 2020. Is it 2023? Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Yes, let's move on quickly to the 10 things you need to know this beautiful Monday morning. Yes, we bring you abreast with happenings in the political world. Yes, as far as current affairs, is concerned, I mean, when I'm referring to current affairs, I'm talking about things that are currently happening in our nation, Nigeria. So what we do here every Monday morning is to bring you abreast with latest happenings in our nation. Yes, number one this morning, Kaduna State Governor Senator Obasani has raised the alarm that about 200 million firearms are in circulation in Nigeria. What? 200 million firearms are in circulation in Nigeria? 200 million. Do you know what 200 million is? And I've not seen one. Please, I need one. Oh. Governor Sani disclosed this in a chat on Channels Television Sunday Politics. He said the proliferation of firearms are responsible for the rising insecurity in the country, calling for the review of firearms law in Nigeria. Really? He said the proliferation of firearms was responsible for the rising insecurity in the country. I'm flabbergasted and overgasted by this statement or by this. So, how come 200 million? Let's move on. Number two this morning. The presidency says an attempt by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to rubbish the foreign exchange policy has failed, saying the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, is currently implementing policies to stabilize the the Naira, excuse me. Atiku had said the forex policy of the president administration failed because it was hurriedly put together without consulting relevant stakeholders. All right, I'll come back to that very story. Let's just take number 3. Would have more details on that story. Let's take number 3. This morning, yes, traders at the popular Mapu Village Market in Buhari Area Council of the FCT have been given 1 week notice to vacate a section of the market reserved for parking lot, hospital, fire, and police stations. Officers from the FCT, Ask Force, and Buhari Area Council gave the notice at the weekend when they visited the markets. Okay, the officers from the FCT Task Force and the Buhari Area Council gave the notice at the weekend when they visited the market. Moving on from Abuja this time around, let's go to the Central Bank of Nigeria. And this time around, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Olayemi Cardoso, has described his job as the second most difficult in the globe. I think he deserves a Guinness Book of Record for that particular one. Let's put that together for you. Second most difficult job, not in Lagos, not in Abuja, not in Nigeria, but in the globe. Okay, this is as he said. The federal government's reform and other actions are paying off. Cardoso spoke Sunday in Abuja at the opening of the 2024 first plenary assembly of the Catholic Bishop Conference of Nigeria, CBCN. Okay, all right. Somebody is supposed to receive a Guinness Book of Record for having the second most difficult job on the globe. Nigeria and Brazil this time around, the largest economies in Africa and South America, have agreed to deepen their economic relationship. Both countries expressed their intention at the meeting between President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and President Luis Inacio Lula da Silva at the sideline of the ongoing African Union AU summit in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Addis Ababa. I should visit Addis Ababa very soon. I saw a picture of our president and the president of Brazil. Nice one. Okay, but one part of this story is the largest economies in Africa and South America. So are you saying Nigeria is the largest? Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't matter if Ghana's currency is higher than our own and the other country. Okay, when it comes to economic activity, Nigeria has is the largest. Very good, awesome. At least there's still something that is making us proud. That's good. All right, let's move on. Number 6, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, yesterday said President Bola Tinubu will not resign under any guise. Do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. That's what you want to add. Our president will not resign. Somebody say amen. He said the People's Democratic Party, PDP, governors should perish. Somebody say perish. The thought of resignation by the president. The minister described the governor's call as a distraction by those who should support the president. Lift your voice whenever you say, Father, any distraction, may it be distracted. Now open your mouth and pray. Number 7, this morning operatives of the Lagos Police Command have arrested 4 suspected cultists and armed robbers said to have terrorized the Jora, Badia, and Abulado areas of the state. Abule Ado areas of the state. The suspects, Mayowa Shitu, 29 years old. I even senior the boy. Nonsense. Jami Alarape, 26 years old. Say this small boy so. Bashiru Mosuru, 29. And Lekon Akintunde, 29. Are these small boys? Hey, it's God that saved them that they did not come attack me. I would have dealt with them. We are apprehended on February 16 around 8 a.m. by officers attached to the command tactical team. Yes, please. More of these boys, small boys that vowed to terrorize people. You'll be arrested. Somebody say amen over there. Let's move on. This time around, let's go to my very own state, Ebonyi State. You see, we have gone from Abuja to Lagos to CBN. Now we are in Ebonyi State. This is what we take you around the nation. After Ebonyi State, now we'll enter Plateau State. After Plateau State, we'll now go to African Development Bank. You see, so that is what we do here. We take you around the universe. So this time around, let's go to my very own state, Ebonyi State. The Ebonyi State Ministry of Health has said that Lassa fever killed 10 persons in the state between January 4 and January 16. Oh, the disease surveillance notification officer of the ministry, Simpson Orogu, revealed this in a statement issued in Abakaliki. Oh, my state. Lassa fever. Let me lay hands. Oh, I pray for Ebonyi State. Lassa fever, leave now. It is settled. Let's quickly move to Plateau State, where the State Publicity Secretary of All Progressive Congress APC, Silvanus Namang, has been killed in Park Shin town of Park Shin local government area. It sounds like a Chinese, Namang, a former director with the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, was shot dead around 8 p.m. on Saturday at a relaxation spot known as Sunny Beast Joint. Quite unfortunate. Number 10 this morning, the African Development Bank, AFDB, has expressed concern that rising price of fuel and other commodities could lead to social unrest in Nigeria. The AFDB issued the warning in its macroeconomic performance and outlook for 2024, in which it projected Africa's economy to grow higher than the 3.2% recorded in 2023.
This is Cedarwood Luxury Radio,
Of course, we are.
Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Let's quickly segue to other stories that we've we've picked to talk about this morning. Do not forget, you can be part of the conversation. Yes, any story that is of interest to you, feel free to share your opinion concerning any of the stories this morning. And you can do that via the comment section and also via our WhatsApp platform. You can also put a call through to us to talk about any story that is of interest to you from the list of stories that we want to talk about this beautiful morning. I'm not going to dwell so much on this. Tinubu's forex policy hurriedly put together without proper plans. Atiku is talking. Yes, I followed the conversation this morning, early hours. That was around 5. Yes. As usual, I listen to radio. I followed the conversation this morning, and one of the thing that came to my mind was the fact that somebody said something. He said, when Atiku was in power as a vice president, what did he do? Now he is out of power. He is talking about, yes, in as much as I get the message and I understand and I totally agree with some of the things that he has said, which is, him playing the role of opposition, which is absolutely fine, nothing wrong. My question is, what I actually, had in mind was the fact that, number one, why is it that when politicians are in power, they don't do the things they're supposed to do? Now, when they are now in the opposition, they are out of power or they are not in seat, you will see them bring the best of policies. You will see them criticize. You will see them suggest. You will see them, they will say a lot. Now, when they are now in seat, the same set of people. Now, follow me. I'm going towards the Anokpaja. Just follow me carefully, all right? Just follow me carefully. Now, time will not permit me to bring out list of to list names and some of the things, but I'm just going to just paraphrase this just to a rough check. Look at some of the people in the APC government now. Look at 2, 3, 4, 5 years back when they were not in the APC, and the fact that they criticized some of the things that the then government was doing. Now they are in power. Some of those things that they criticized are what they are doing currently. Some of those policies they spoke against, some of those things they criticized, some of the fact that they played the role of the opposition, now they are in seats. They found themselves in the same situation and they are doing absolutely nothing. Those that are not in seats are now the ones playing the role of the opposition, bringing up policies, suggestions, criticisms, and all that. Now, when they find themselves in seats and they find themselves in the same situation, they will not do anything. Nigerian politicians, how far on now? What's going on? Why is it like that? I've noticed it. Now somebody said, Atiku, when you were vice president, what did you do? Should I mention names? Should I mention names? Somebody came some time ago and spoke about social media regulation. And spoke against social media regulation. Today, the person is now speaking for social media regulation. Somebody some time ago came out and said, oh, this government is this. I will never in my dear life insulted the president, said a lot of things. Today, this person is now, are we together? Do you understand? The 2023 presidential candidates of People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, said President Bola Tinubu's economic policies, particularly the unification of the exchange rate, were harshly implemented without adequate planning and consultation with stakeholders. I totally agree. Now, I'm not against what Atiku has come out to say, but I'm just talking of the fact that, just like what I don't need to repeat it again, Nigerians are currently grappling with economic challenges stemming from the policies of the federal government. These difficulties have made it hard for many citizens to afford essential goods and services. The former vice president, in a statement on Sunday, said he knew that the economy of the country was heading for a ditch at the twilight of former President Muhammadu Buhari administration. Atiku criticized Tinubu for not effectively presenting his administration's measure to address the ongoing economic crisis affecting the nation. Okay, I'll just take this paragraph and then move on. He said at a meeting called at his instance on Thursday to address the foreign exchange crisis and the problem of economic downtime, among others, Bola Tinubu failed yet again to showcase any concrete policy steps that his administration is taking to contain the crisis of currency fluctuation and poverty that face the country. All right. Now, Atiku has come out to talk. The people that he talked to or he spoke to or he criticized has come out to lash back at him. This is what they have to say. Atiku's claim on forex policy, they used a big grammar. This grammar, there's no water here. I would have drank water before speaking this grammar, but I'll have to take a deep breath before bringing out this grammar. All right, are we ready? Not pros. Guy, calm down. Prosperous. They have helped me to pronounce the English. Preposterous. So, yes, contrary to the former VP article's claim, Cardoso, CBN is implementing a raft of policies to stabilize the naira and end volatility in the market. And this is already yielding some positive results, Onanuga said. Onanuga was the person that is speaking on behalf of the Tinubu administration against what former vice president and the 2023 PDP presidential candidate Atiku has come out to say. So when Atiku came out and said what he said, Onanuga came out and said, that is what? Presbyterious. Yes. Presbyterious. Onanuga, you can speak grammar. Now, my question is, now, jokes apart, let's be serious. This is table talk. Yeah, this is table talk, so we have the liberty to laugh and just, Now, my question is, whenever the opposition criticizes any government policy, rather than taking the message and leaving the messenger, why are we always coming back against, why are we always lambasting? Sometimes, okay, for instance now, the president and, Mr. Itunu is the opposition. Mr. Itunu now come and say, the way you are doing table talk is not the way it's supposed to be done. You're supposed to do it this way. That is why this. And I come out to say, my friend, you have no right to tell me how to do table talk. No, I should listen to the message, even though I don't like the messenger. Listen to the message, take notes, implement some of his suggestions to make my government or my regime. Am I making sense? Now, Atiku, the 2023 presidential candidate of PDP, has said the forex, okay, yeah. However, in a statement, the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, said it is false and this grammar. It is false for Atiku to claim that CBN's FX management policy was hurriedly put together without proper plans and consultation. So, in other words, Atiku said the policies that was, you people rushed it. You didn't do proper consultation. You didn't do proper findings. You didn't, put things in place before bringing out this policy. Onanuga now come out and say, no, what Atiku is saying is false. And that big grammar that is hard for me to pronounce this morning, saying is false. That is what Atiku is saying is absolutely false. It's absolutely not true. He's not saying what is right. He's just being jealous. And no, that's not. He did say that, but it's me just adding sugar and pepper to me before somebody come and hold me. He said it is not true that the CBN FX management policy was hurriedly put together without proper plans and consultation with stakeholders, and that the Apex Bank is hamstrung. Yes, such. This thing has disappeared from my hand. The Apex Bank is hamstrung by Tinubu's government in implementing a sound FX management policy that would have dealt with such issues as increasing liquidity, curtailing, regulating demand, dealing with FX backlogs and convergence. Now, listen. Contrary to former VP Atiku's claim, Cardoso, CBN is implementing a raft of policies to stabilize the naira and end volatility in the market, and this is already yielding some positive results. So, Atiku, calm down. Let this result start manifesting. I'm just saying what Onanuga and Cardoso must have said. Atiku, calm down. We've put in the policies. You're just a toothless bulldog. You're just making noise. You're just trying to be relevant. We've put in policies. It was not hurriedly put in place, as you said. Calm down. It is going to yield positive what? Results. So, Atiku, be calming down. Do you agree? Do you agree? Do you agree? What is your take on this particular story? APC slams PDP governors over calls for Tinubu resignation. Yay! People have come and said, Tinubu, oh yeah, come and be going. No, come and be going. Come and be going. Now, Tinubu, what am I saying? Now, APC people have now come and say, Slam! Blah, no go area. We die here. We are going nowhere. Now, let's follow the story. I'll just take a brief. I'll just be brief about this. So I'll take the next story. I'm running out of time already. The federal government and the ruling All Progressive Congress on Sunday knocked state governors on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, who demanded the resignation of President Bola Tinubu over the lingering economic hardship and devaluation of the naira. The ruling party also faulted the governors for saying Nigeria under the leadership of the APC was almost on the path to becoming like Venezuela. Venezuela, long. No, please. Last week, the PDP governors, under the leadership of the Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, said Nigeria under Tinubu was almost on the path to becoming like Venezuela. The South American country is currently facing marriage challenges ranging from corruption, scarcities of food and medicine, shutdowns of business, and high unemployment rates, among others. So, in other words, the South American country, which is Venezuela, that is currently facing corruption, scarcity of food and medicine, shutdowns of business, and high unemployment rates, amongst others. Nigeria is on the path of becoming like Venezuela. That is what PDP governors have come out to say. And because they don't want Nigeria to be like Venezuela, they are now asking Tinubu to resign. Should Tinubu resign? You've not answered me. Should Tinubu resign? Answer me in the comment section. All right, Nigeria's economic crisis presidency replies Atiku. Okay, I've taken that from another news platform. Let's segue to another one. So, yes, the presidency has replied Atiku. Yeah, we've taken that already. Okay, let's move on quickly. Now, FG marketers meet today. Tankers driver insist on strike. You know the implication of this strike? Fuel scarcity, queues in fuel stations, increase in transportation, and people being stranded on the road. Why you wonder why tankers want to go on strike? Now let's take a paragraph and see why they want to go on strike, because this strike cannot happen now. Hello, it cannot happen now. The federal government has ordered oil marketers to negotiate with the Nigerian Association of Road Transport Owners to avert the planned suspension of operations by NARTO members, or with the request to the lifting of petroleum products nationwide beginning today, Monday. It was gathered on Sunday that oil marketers and the executives of NATO met about 6 times in the last 2 days following the declaration of the petroleum products transporters to halt operations. Our correspondent further gathered that the federal government, through the downstream regulator and the petroleum ministry, would meet with NATO members as well as other parties today, Monday, in Abuja to sort out the issues. Please, Jim Chineke Nario, all of you, please, Mofi Oluwabeyin, please, this strike should not, or this suspension should not happen. I hope and I pray that the meeting today will be successful and something positive will come out of it, and there will not be any form of any need for strike or suspension. Now let's move to Abuja, where the minister for FCT is saying, I don't know who can challenge us in 2027. Yes, on Wiki. Let me use his voice. I don't know who can challenge us in 2027. I don't know. I don't know. Did I try? Now the question is, who are the us? Yes, Wike is still in PDP and currently serving under the APC. Now we know everything that played out during the election, how it was a PD APC and it was a PD APC. Now he is coming out to say, I don't know who can challenge us. Now in 2027, I mean, he's referring to the election. He's saying, I don't know who can challenge us in 20. Who are the we? Is it APC or PDP? Because now, okay, you just headache will just you just have headache for free if you reason all these politicians matter. Now, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Nyesom Wike said yesterday that with the alliance his political camp has formed, the 2027 elections would be a walk in the park for them. Wike, who spoke of his readiness for the 2027 elections during a Thanksgiving service by Senator Barry Nada Big in Kuruma, local government area of Rivers State, said, with the forces we have, I don't know if anybody can challenge us. I can tell you, it is like tomorrow. It is like tomorrow is 2027. For me, it is still very far. I can't wait. The two leadership of the okay. Let me remove from his voice. Now, the two leadership of the party APC is here. PDP is here. We can find that leadership. Where you can find that leadership unity. Which state? Is it only Rivers? Can you find that unity? But oh, now I understand. So he's saying that leadership of the APC is here and also that of PDP. So in other words, there is leadership unity. So since there is now leadership unity between APC and PDP, who can now I think so the us is no, now we know the us, okay. So I don't know who can challenge us in 2027. Do you, in your own opinion, who do you think can challenge the APC and the PDP in 2027? I'd love to hear from you. Is Nyesom Wike really is he speaking fact? Does he know what he's saying, or he's just being a politician? You know how politicians can make mouth and all that. What's your opinion on I don't know who can challenge us in 2027 by Nyesom Wike? I wanted to say written by Nyesom Wike. All right, that is that for that. FG reforms worsening Nigerian hardship, Catholic bishops. Okay. The Catholic Bishop Conference of Nigeria has said that the current administration's reform agenda has increased the hardship being faced by citizens. Yes, this is also part of what Atiku is talking about, the reforms, the policy. And I mean, it is absolutely very true. And, I look forward to some of these policies yielding positive results at the end of the day, because it is becoming unbearable, and we hope that it doesn't get worse. Yes, we hope that it doesn't get worse. These administration policies and reforms are really, really making life difficult for a lot of Nigerians. Yes, and they've come out to say that some of these policies will in no time yield positive results, and we look forward to that. I mean, you can't continue doing the same thing and expect another result, yeah? But at the same time, you can't continue on a journey, on a journey of, you can't embark on a journey on the wrong path and expect to get to your destination. If these policies and reforms are not working, let's go back to the drawing board and see how we can make life better for Nigeria and Nigerians. All right. Now, something magical happened in Edo State. April as Edo APC governor primary produces 3 winners. How can 3 people win the primary? How? The confusion, original confusion, big confusion. Trailing Saturday's governorship primary of the All Progressive Congress in Edo State deepened on Sunday as Anamero Dakiri became the third aspirant to claim victory in the exercise. Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, who is the chairman of the Edo State Primary Election Committee, had on Saturday declared a member of the House of Representatives, Dennis Idahosa, as the winner of the exercise with 40,453 votes. Elsewhere, the returning officer, Stanley Ugbaja, also declared Monday Akpe Bolhulo winner with 12,145 as Pastor Osazie Aize Iyamu residents. Almost simultaneously, the local government returning officers led by Ojo Babatunde announced Anamero Dakiri, as the winner of the contest, having pulled 25,384 votes. So, who is now the winner? Okay, why did the drama continue? The national chairman of the APC, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje, officially congratulated Idahosa for emerging as the party's governorship flag bearer on Sunday. Addressing a press conference in Abuja on Sunday, aggrieved APC stakeholders led by Emmanuel Godwin slammed Uzodinma for allegedly declaring a winner when coalition was ongoing. The stakeholders rejected the result and called on President Bola Tinubu and Ganduje not to give recognition to Uzodinma's declared candidate. Okay. All right, let me take this last paragraph. Godwin said, we have been surprised with the news that a particular candidate was announced yesterday by His Excellency Hope Uzodinma. It is unfortunate that Uzodinma, who is not the returning officer, in whatever capacity assumed the position and went ahead to announce Dennis Idahosa when returning the officers were still collating the results. Wow. We wish to therefore state categorically that the purported announcement is null and void, and it would be disregarded in its entirety. Governor Uzodinma lacks the power to usurp the duties and responsibilities of the local government returning officers in Edo State primaries. Okay. I'll take my last story for this morning, and this time around from Edo State, let's move to Lagos State. Once again, we have another computer village palaver, if I should put it that way. Now, Lagos to relocate computer village to Katangwa market. This relocation of computer village, not be today start, it has been ongoing for a long time now, and sometimes they'll want relocate. They will protest, they will fight everything, and at the end of the day, okay, this time around, I hope I don't know what will happen this time around, but Lagos State government has restated plans. Oh, they are restating it again because I know they've said it before, all right? Yeah. So, Lagos State government has restated plans to relocate the computer village from Ikeja to the ICT Park in Katangwa, Agbado, Okeado local government council development area of the state. Special advisor to the governor on EGIS and planning matters, Olajide Babatunde, in a chat with journalists said, we are trying to reorganize all our markets. I will give you an example. In Ikeja, we have a computer village. The computer village is being relocated. We are relocating them to Katangwa. It is not just the computer village alone. Other activities will happen in the Katangwa market. In the next coming weeks, you will see government's efforts on Katangwa. So we are moving these people who seem to be on the road in Ikeja, also obstructing traffic, into a proper market big enough with all the services, including crèche for their children's schools, playgrounds, mosques, churches, accommodation and hotel facilities, storage rooms, warehouses. Okay. We are trying to do things properly. We are working on all of these things to make sure that we regenerate, we regenerate, redevelop, innovate, and conserve. Anything that we need to do in terms of the terminologies that we have in urban development will be put to play in Lagos in a way that you are going to have a greater Lagos. This is what we are saying. Whenever you want to put or bring up any form of policy, whenever you want to, things should be put in place, all right? It is a proper thing. It makes a whole lot of sense. You want to ban this, you want to ban that, you want to relocate this, things should be put in place. If you are going to relocate Computer Village from Ikeja to Katangwa, just like it has been said, playgroups, mosques, churches, accommodation, hotel facilities, storage room, crèche for children and all that, good roads, enough spaces, warehouses. If things are in place, even those in Computer Village will want to relocate. Because yes, who doesn't want to do business in a conducive environment? Who doesn't want to do business in an environment that is, very, very comfortable? So if Katangwa market will be put in place, properly put in place, with enough and good modern facilities that would, ease the, that would help in, people doing business with ease, people would want to relocate. Definitely, people would want to relocate. If somebody should tell you to leave the mainland to the island, where you get this, enough of comfort and good life, you would want to do that. But if things are not in place, people would protest. People wouldn't want to, take advantage of that. So I hope the Lagos State government puts, as quick as possible, there should be proper arrangements and, a lot of things that needs to be in place, and let it be in place before we start talking of relocation and all that. Yes, that's my time, Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you to everyone. A big shout out to all staff members of P1 Plus. I will keep sending shout out to you every morning. A big shout out to every one of you. I love you. God bless you all, and to all my viewers, see you again by 1 p.m. Peace out.
This is Cedarwood Luxury Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
I'm live here in Akwa Ibom State, precisely. Akwa Ibom State is the highest oil producing state in Nigeria. And here in Akwa Ibom State, we have a whole lot of road network. From here now to 5 minutes drive, now you will see the airport. In the last 10 years, this state was not like this. But Akwa Ibom State, Uyo presently is a state, it is a city where good things are going to happen. So I advise my investors, this is the right time to invest. Don't miss this opportunity. Uyo is a mind-blowing city.
10, 15, 20 years ago is gone. Today is another day for investment. My name is Focus, the BDE, P1 Plus Real Estate Company, owners of all Cedarwood Luxury Estate here in the city of Uyo. This way to Promised Land. Follow me.
It's actually a very nice place. This Promised Land, they have really done a lot. Seriously, this is my first time I'm experiencing a site that is already well fenced, demarcated. Wow, this is amazing. I'm so blessed to come into this Promised Land, and I believe everybody there should come and join me and benefit from this.
With all these features and amenities mentioned, we bring you Promised Land by Cedarwood. The price of this wonderful estate is 3.5 million naira. Title, freehold. As you all can see, the fencing have been completed. The flat demarcations have been completed. My smart investors, the right time to invest in this wonderful estate is now. Thank you and God bless you.
P1 Plus, making home ownership a reality.